Everyone, in this video we are going to build ASP.NET MVC Shopping Cart. In ASP.NET MVC tutorial series, we follow a step-by-step approach to develop an online shopping cart using ASP.NET MVC, C#, Entity Framework and SQL Server with database first approach. I would like to ask you a favor. If you found this video helpful, please like, and if you are new here, please subscribe my channel. Let's start with a SQL Server. Now we are going to create a database. Let's create a new database. I'm going to write like a eCart DB. Click on OK. In the eCart DB, now I'm going to create the schema. So open the database, click on security, then here you will find that one schema folder. So right click on the schema folder, add, that is a one master schema, because first I'm going to add the master data, then click on OK. So now if you will see here, then master schema has been created. Now I'm going to create the table. Then right click on the table, new table. First I'm going to create that category table, that is a category ID. Let me make as an integer, and now run, make it right click as a primary key, and going to give the name, so it will be, that is a categories, and schema will be the master, and identity column will be the category ID. Now that second one with the category code, we are going to write like a varchar will be 150. And next it will be the category name. Okay. That will be the varchar. This one also I'm going to write like a 150 and save it. Now you can see that there is one table has been created, that is a master.category. If you look object explorer and refresh the table, you will see that one master.categories table has been created. With that, three column. This one category ID is the primary key, category code and category name. Next I'm going to create that one table, that is a items table. So here that is an item ID. This one is going to be boundary. This one I'm going to make a unique entry, because I'm going to use that guide, make it, because it's always it will be the primary key. Now second one is that category ID, then next one will be the item code, it will be the varchar 50, then item name, that will be the varchar, make it a 250, then after the description, that one I'm going to ask, that is a description maybe 250, and then image path, that also need to add like a 550. Okay, this column. Then now the item price, that will be the decimal, that 18,2. Now right click properties, I'm going to create this one, will be the tables name, will be the items, schema name, I'm going to add that for master, then identity column is not required. Now save that. For now, for time being, I'm using that one, that two tables. After that, for once we are going to save that data, so later we'll add more table. Now refresh that. Here you can see that one, there is two table, master.items, master.categories. If for master.categories, I'm going to add some dummy data. First one is that mobile. Just check that one, maybe that. Oh, this one is a varchar, not var boundary. Save it. Again, you will get, just refresh that. Okay, that mobile Okay, laptop. Now I have added some dummy data, that is a mobile, laptop, desktop, jeans, t-shirt and shoes. Okay, now open the Visual Studio, just right click and create the new project. Select the web ASP.NET MVC application, then give the name web app eCart demo. Click on OK. Then select the empty MVC and click on OK. Now you can see that a blank project has been created. Now first I'm going to install some third-party tool, that is a manage NuGet package. Open the browser and on obstructive install this one. Click on I accept. Now this one has been installed. Now let's close this one. Close this one also. Now I'm going to add the identity framework. That add new item. Select the data AT.NET entity model. Then eCart DB, that model. Click on add. Check that what your server name. Click on next. Select the database, that is a eCart DB. Click on OK. Yes, next. Select the table and click on finish. Now you can see that your idioms file has been created. Now close it, this one. Now after that I am going to add the view model. Click on view model, that is a view model folder. Then right click and add new item, that one is that class. Select the class. I'm going to give the name, that is the first one for category view model. Here going to write the properties. First one is that category ID, then second one is that code, then third one is that name, that your name. Okay, that is a category. Now I'm going to create one more, that is for item view model. Select a class, that is a item view model. Just mention that your first one is that guide, that is item ID. The second one is that category ID, that is will be the integer. Then item code, item name, then description, and let's see which all field is there. Then description, then item price and image path. Then just make that it will be the decimal. Okay, item price, this one will be the HTTP posted file base, your image path. Okay, that's done. Now I'm going to create controller. So first I'm going to design something just for like a home controller. One will be the home controller. First one is the home controller. Here I'm going to add some for normal, just like a common thing. This one for contact, this one for about, and this one I'm going to add that is a service. Now I'm going to add the view. The right click, add view. That is the first I've added for index. Same like for other also I'm going to add. Now here you can see that I have added that all those about, contact, index and service, that particular view. Now I'm going to create one more controller that is for item. So I'm going to write like an item, that is a item controller. Now one more controller that will be for shopping. So I'm going to write like a shopping. Okay. For items, now I'm going to start with item controller. Just close all document. Open the item controller. Add that one index view. Right click on index, add view. That is a add view. You have created one add view. Okay. To open that your layout.cshtml, here need to add some like a li. And just change the name, that one. This one should be your e-cart. Okay. Everywhere you change that one to e-cart. This one also your my.asp.net e-cart, and this one also my.asp.net e-cart. Okay. Now copy this one, that HTML link. This much big is not required, that all those properties, only delete that rest of this thing till here. Okay. Now copy for this for your home. Okay. Index, and this for your contact. Now here you can see that I have added that one, that for home, contact, about, service, item and shopping, that all. Okay. Now I am going to create one partial view that it will be displayed like there it will become. Okay, before that we are going to create for items. That's first that I'm going to create for, it will display that your item where you can add that, just like an admin can add that items in the price. So first I'm going to create for items. I will design that one, that particular form. So there you can select that image and upload that particular image and add that your new items and price. So this one is that I'm going to create one constructor, and we'll check that one e-cart db entities, your e-cart db entities. Create the object of e-cart db entities, e-cart db entities. Okay. Now create that object. And one more thing, in that item folder, just like here, actually for in the drop down it should display that your category. So what will open that view model, open that item view model. Here I'm going to create one more, that enumerable, that it will be that select item list or select list item. Okay, I'm going to write that name, select list item. First of all, need to add create that object of this item view model. So item view model, alt enter, object item view model. Create the object here. Now in the object there is select list item, or going to change the names of the select or category select list item, so we can know that one. Okay, this for category, so category list of item equal to from obj category in your that entities dot categories, then select new select list item, okay. Here need to add your text will be this object text dot category name, and next one will be the value will be the category id dot toString. And let's check another one, selected, make it true. Okay, this data, now this object should return here. Okay, now go to the view, just right click and go to view. That view is open. Here it will become like @model I enumerable, and that is a item view model, item view model. Just press alt and enter, item view model. Okay, now it's done. Now here I'm going to create, like make a div, that will be the first, it will be the make a container. This one I'm going to divide into your three parts. So what we can do, make a div class, that bootstrap I'm going to use, that div class, that is a call medium, then 4, make a 4. Okay, first one is that your name, that is a first one is that your category, or before that you can use bootstrap, that is a div, that will be a class, it will be that form group, that will be a form group. After that you can write like a category, okay, and HTML dot drop down list for, so here first one is that model dot category id. Oh, this one is not will be enabled because it will become the single object, that here model and category id, then new select list item, the here to pass not list, select list, then here it will come your model, make a model dot your category list item, then next one will be the value, and then your text. Okay, now here going to add that class, that is a new class, this one will be the your form control. One part has been done. Now again I'm going to copy this and paste for this one will be in, then next will be the text box 4. Here I'm going to add item code. The next will be the your new class platform control. Same for other also, just for like item name. This for item name. So right here item name, and this one also need to be changed, item name, and this one is that your item code, and another one for description, this one for description, okay. Then what else? Description and item price and image path. So this one for item price, okay, and next for image path, that is for text bar. For class you can change the class. Here you can write like a image path, okay, and here type is equal to make a file. This one also it will work. Okay, done. Till now it's okay. Open the layout page. So there we can add that on bootstrap. Open the layout and folder. Open the folder of script. First I am going to drag, that is your jQuery mean.js. Then open that one, your unobtrusive mean.js, and before that open that this validate your this one, assign that one, then save it, close this form. Now this one, now we will run that application. Let's check how it will look like. Now run the application. Now here you can, it's look like this. See, this one I have added for dummy data, that is displaying here, that laptop, mobile, jeans, t-shirt, and this one is that item code. This one is the item code, item name and description, and then your price. And here you can choose the file. Once you will click here, then you can select that files, okay, image file. Now close this one. Now I'm going to add that button. So add that button. Okay, that is a div. Here input type, that will be the button, and then value is equal to save, a name, that also it will be saved, and class make it a button as primary. The next one also for reset, then more button, that for this for reset, and make a reset, and this one change to denser. Now this data I am going to save. Write the script tag equal to your JavaScript, then document.ready, create the function, give that ID, this one, your ID is equal to button save. button save dot click function. Click function is ready. Now I'm going to create one function. There we can write that for save item. Let's save item. Okay, so this save item I'm going to call here. Till now it's okay. Now I'm going to call that form data, where that form data, that is equal to new form data, right? So open that controller, item controller, create one more action method, that for posting. Okay, this one for posting, and it will return that JSON result, your JSON return. And for time being I'm writing like a JSON, some dummy data, otherwise it will give the error, some dummy data. Just allow it. Okay, now same object, if you want you can use that same object, but this one will be not a good idea, because here there is just so much thing like which is not required for further. If open that item view model, you can see here, okay, except this one everything is required. Now just close, open this one only, item view model. Open that item view model, that is the object item view model. Just what category ID. Now going to start in the index, in the form data dot append. So what's the name, properties name, that is the category ID. So get that value, that category ID dot value. Okay, this one is done. Now another one is that after that category ID there is a item code. So write here item code. This one it will be also item code, because by default once you are using that HTML helper class, so that what's the name of that your properties, same will be your ID name. That's why I'm using that one, the ID selector, because this one, this name is the same name with ID also. Otherwise you can write here, make a comma, and you can write your own ID list this way, if you will like, if you can assign that ID, if you want to give your custom ID, so you can write like that. Oh sorry, only ID, this one, this way you can write like ID, but I don't require, because already it's created that ID. I don't want to custom ID. This one for item code. Now next one for item name. So right here item name, here also it will become the item name, and next item name description, item price, item name, this for description, then your item price, right? The one more thing it will be add like your image path, that is your image, your path. So it will be not value, here it will become like image path. What's the name? That is the image path. Okay, image path dot get 0 dot your items. make it 0 because I am using only one item. But for that shopping cart, you can add that multiple items. For that multiple items, you need to change something in your database, because here I have created your for single items. That's why I have added here. For multiple items, you have to create one more table with that is like a image path ID. There the reference will come that your item ID and then image path. Okay. But for now I am using only one image for one item. Okay. Now it's okay. Now let's use that your ajax $.ajax. Okay, this one. Now write down. First one is that your async, make it as a true, data type, JSON type, post, content type, make as a false, processor type, this one also make it false. Your URL, what is will be the URL? Your first one is the controller name, that is your controller name is item, and your action method is index. Now next one is your data. Data is at your form data. The next one will be the your message, that is a success message, that I'm going to create the function data, here that alert your data. The next one will be the error, your function data, this right alert, there is some problem to add item. Now I am going to create one function that is for reset. Reset item. Okay. Okay, this one for reset. Same need to copy. Okay, once it will be saved, so that text box should be clear. You will get that message and text will be clear. One more thing we can do, because there is some dummy data is filling, so I'm going to write like a this one for text box, make a auto complete off. Yeah, that's done. Now going to create one folder inside that project, that for images. Right click on folder, new folder, and images. So here that will save that image. Open the item controller. This one is your HTTP post. Write the HTTP post. Yeah, that is till now it's okay. Let's check that index because something need to be changed here. This one is that item price, change this one item price, description, then change to description, item name, it's item name, it's okay, category name is okay. Here that need to change, and something here. This one is that your process data, that will be the false, and here it will come your files, not items. Instead of item it will come as a files. Alright, and this one will be process data, make it as a false. Then rest of the things is okay, item name, description, item price, and image path. Now make a breakpoint here and run the application. Let's see what all data is coming here. Now open that items. Here I'm going to add something like a mobile or jeans. Item code is jeans. Item name also I'm going to add a jeans. Description, the price is 2500, and choose the file, that is your jeans. I click on save. Let's see, all the data is coming. The category ID is coming correct. Description, item code, item name, and item price. Okay, now everything is okay. Now I'm going to save this image to that share folder. First now I will create like a new image. Just like if I am selecting that image name is 1. What will happen if I will try to insert again the same image, then it will be that override. So better what we will do, we will change that image name. So how will change? So first that I'm going to write like a new image, that it will be the guide dot new guide. Okay, then plus that is your extension. I'm going to write like a path. Enter this side, the system dot input output. Okay, path dot get extension, that is your object dot image path dot your file name. So here you will get the extension plus that first is your, this one is your image name, and then this another one is your extension. Got it? Now going to save that image. How will you save that one? So open this dot image path dot save as. So we are going to save that particular. I'm going to use the server dot map path. The server dot map path. So what will be that? Negation, that images folder you have already created, then plus your new image. So it will save in your images folder. Here it will be saved. Okay. Now then what's the name of that? That is a items. So here I'm going to create that object of a items. So how will it be? Item. So object that item equal to new item. So that write down that first it will be your image path. Okay, so what's the image path? That combination of, it will be that negation that images as your that fully path. Actually this one is your relative part, because I am not writing that full like a C drive that all. So it's a relative part. So I am adding that actually relative path. So that one is that your folder, and your this one is your image name, because that I am going to change to the new image name. So first is done. The next one, what actually is asking, category ID. So how you will get the category ID? You will get the category ID from here. Next one dot category ID. Okay. The next one is a dot your next description. The same like your object dot description. What next? After description, it will be the item code. The same like item code you will get from here, that it will be the item code. Next, it will be that item dot your item ID. This one is that your guide. That is your item ID. It's equal to guide dot new guide. Be unique only. The next one is after item ID, it will be the item name, then item price. So item name, it will be the object dot item name. Okay. The next is your price. The next one is your price. That is the item price. Okay. So this one is your item price. So open this your DB entities, try to items dot add. So what you are going to add? That object dot item. Then after that, save changes. Okay, it is done. So here just going to write new, that is your success equal to true, and your message equal to item added successfully. That is till now done. See here, that is done. Now run the application. First we'll go to the index, because here I have added that two properties. That first one is a success and message. So we'll go to the here for the data. So here we'll check that if data dot success, then alert your, what will be your alert? Data dot message, your message. Just save it. Check one more time the things okay. It will be saved here. Let's save as. It will be here. That item new image. Let's run the application. Let's find out if we'll get any error. Open the SQL also. Let's check that if record is empty. You can see that record is empty. Now run the application. Click on items. Select that instead of mobile, it will be jeans, and item code jeans. Item name is blue jeans. So going to write like a blue jeans, 32-inch, something like. And price is here 3,500, and choose the file. That is a file. Now try to save. Let's see. Item is added successfully. Click on OK. Your data is your clean. Okay, here we need to add something. Just check in the database. Yeah, data is successfully added with the path, with that new ID. Okay, let's check in that folder. This is stop debugging. Let's check in the folder, refresh it, and show all file. Here you can see that image. Okay, this one is your image. Got it? That image has been added. Now one more thing, once it's going to reset, let's set into that category ID. Here it should be 1. make it 1. Now run the application again. Let's add some more data. Just mobile, then is a Samsung mobile, Samsung mobile 16-inch, and price is 29,000, and choose the image, this one, click on save. Data acted successfully. Okay, it's resetting. Okay, add some data. I'm going to add some more data. For resetting, you have to here this one's, yeah, by mistake, sorry, I have added here. It should be add here. Okay, that reset. It should be not here. Just refresh again, because I have already added some dummy data, some data already added, just like 4 records already added. Now here, if we will look that mobile, I'm going to add that t-shirt. So right here, t-shirt code is t-shirt blue, medium size, price is 2000. Choose the file, that is your blue tee. Going to click on save. Item added successfully. So now it's selected, because by mistakes I have added in the form data. Okay, so I'm going to add some more data. Okay, now you can see here, if I'm going to execute, I have added 8 records. That is something is that jeans is there, desktop and iPhone, Samsung, t-shirt, all those things I have added here. Now this one I'm going to display into for cards, so there that user can add into the cart. Okay, so just close this one, open the Visual Studio, just stop debugging. Now close all. This one is accept this. Now for that cart, I'm going to add one more view model, that for shopping cart class, create that. Shopping cart, like a shopping view model. Click on add. Here I'm going to write some properties, like the first one is that guide, that is your item ID. Okay, next one is your item name string, that is your item name. Then item price, string, that for image path, and one more I'm going to add that for description. Okay, description. Open that your for shopping. Open the controller, that is your controller, going to shopping controller. Here I'm going to add the view, one view, that is a add view. Okay, that is one view, that is a shopping controller, and view model, that item controller is not required. Just close it. That is done. So I'm going to create there is something problem in a resharper. So eCart DB entities, eCart DB entities, create that object of that eCart DB entities. Now very well, now creating the object, it is done. Now here it will return enumerable of your view model, that is a shopping view model, this one. Here write that one, list of shopping view model equal to from obj item in. Otherwise I will add one more thing, that is a category. That also, if it's required, then we can display that category also. So we can use that joining. So here that obj item in, that is your obj entities dot, here it will be the items. Then here it will be the join. Okay, join. Next will be the from, press enter. It will be the object categories in your object category dot categories. Then on object item dot your category ID equals your object category dot your category ID. Then select new your shopping view model. Let's add this one, will be the to list. Now here I'm going to add, mostly it will be the object item, or except that your category name, image path also it will come here only, item name also it will be here only, description, item price, item ID, that category will become with another object, that is update dot category name. Correct? That is okay. Now this one going to return to the view, and same one need to copy into that view. Here right here that model. Okay, so here write div class container. The next one will be the make h2 class text center, going to write here product list. Okay, so for each loop, that where item in your model, okay. So now going to write a div, that is your class. This one make as a call medium. First we'll check that one which one is look good. First I'm going to write a medium 3. This one is a 3. Then a style, make a margin bottom, it is 30 pixel. Again, then div Now write that div. Here going to add that your emg ing class will be that image responsive img responsive, that your src, this one will be the url content that item dot your image path height 200 pixel, width that also 200 pixel. One top, I'm going to add that item name. So here that it will be that your item dot item name, and this div I'm going to add style text align, make a center, and this one it will be make it as 4 tag, and this here I am to add that border, that will be the 1 pixel border bottom, border bit bottom 1 pixel solid maroon. Okay. Let's see, let's run the application, let's check how it's coming. No. Something is not good because of that size. Image responsive. Just open the Visual Studio. Just delete that. Reload again. Let's check how's. Still it's the same, but I want like this way. Okay, I'm going to change. First one is your column, that in the column we are adding that particular item name. So let's check that item name. Item name is coming correct with that border. So maybe the size is little bit large, 200 pixel. If I'm going to change to 150, let's refresh. Oh, something is taking the size little more. Why it's moving to the next line? I have designed that one. First I'm going to add one more thing I missed, that is the item code. And go to the controller. Here I also need to add that item code, that it will be object code dot item code. Okay, this one is that item code. So here in that index, here I need to write item code. So what I've done, first it's displaying that one, your item name. After that is that your image, that image path is here 150 pixel 150 pixel. Then item description, and the right hand side I'm displaying that item description, and then item code, and then I have added one button that for add to cart. Okay, run the application. Now I can see. So it will look like this one, your name. Think we missed something, that is a price. Somewhere we should display that price also. Okay, instead of that item code, I'm going to display the price in the t-shirt because it's already repeating. So here I will display the price. So what we'll do, go we'll open that, instead of item code we'll display the item price. Okay, then refresh it. Now it's displaying that price. So I'm going to make a format, that is make a toString. Format is like a hash, comma hash, 0.00, and then INR. Now refresh it. Let's make a make it capital. Let's see which one will look good. Okay, so now it's you can see it's in a format. It's in format. Okay, this one is displaying that your item name. Okay, this one is displaying the item name, that is your description. This one is your description, that is your price. And here there is one button, that is for add to cart. In the next video we will learn how to add to cart. Once you will click that to add to cart, so here in this place I am going to add one partial view, that it will display that cart. It will display the cart. So once you are going to click on add to cart, so it will be add to here. So once you are going to click on that cart, so you can see that all those items. Will move little bit up. So this one for shopping, once you click on shopping, then you will get this one. Then here that items, in the items here you can add that items. I hope it's clear. Thanks for watching. In the next video we will learn how to add into the cart and display into the cart and make a total, and now we're going to save the data into database. Thank you.